distance. There are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go!
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin puts it on.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mayfield on play action. And this one is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame charge. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
In this league, coordinators work so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking the sides, misdirections, and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to the kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Mayfield. This will be caught downfield by Moore. A big play there for Carolina. 59 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown.
Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Extra point up and thrown by Myers. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
There's a reason it's on that one. They're allowing captains of the defense. They call the signals, they look to affect the game in coverage against the run, and of course on blitzes. We're the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 11 yards for number 11. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a run down. So it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.